Coming up next, the Spurs taking on the Mavericks. For San Antonio, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Mavs, Spurs, and we'll be right back after this. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So, the opening lineup for the Mavericks. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Chamberlain in at small forward. And for the Spurs, they've got Castle. He's out there with Topic, and it's Daniels in at the 3. You look at the Spurs, they lost their first game in the NBA Cup. Is tonight a must-win for them?
Well, you think about it, it's just game 2 of 4 in the group stage, okay? But if you come out 0-2, then it makes it really hard to advance.
And as for Dallas, they wanted to start off strong in this tournament, and they did just.
Yeah, when you talk to these guys, winning game 1 of the NBA Cup.
Spurs lead by 6. On the court right now for Dallas. Xavier Tillman is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Lyles in at the 2-guard spot. And yep, it's good.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Chamberlain. Thybulle on the wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Tillman. 6 to shoot. Here's Lyles. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Spurs lead by 6. Topic for 3. They get it back. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Chamberlain. Yet to see a basket. Tillman misses.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Bosch. Goes back up. Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Chamberlain. That one a little long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Oh, he picked him clean. Poke loose.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And San Antonio making a change here. Funk's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Towns, he's checked in for Tillman. Chamberlain passes to Thybulle. And there's a 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, this is one we've all been waiting for. 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know, whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
Paxson, good.
That'll drive your coach crazy. failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Towns with a rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's Lyles missing. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Topic. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Mavericks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Lively. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Topic. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Here's Paxson. And here's Wembanyama. Here's Topic. Clock at 6. Here's Paxson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Paxson's got 5 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And Dallas calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
It's
Ball coming.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Your Spurs, 50. The Mavericks, 34.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mavericks trail by 16. We've got Wembanyama, Topic out there with Castle, and it's Daniels in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Chamberlain. Right side, Irving. 4 on the clock. And that's good from 17 feet. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
And for Dallas, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Now Towns, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Chamberlain passes to Towns. Here's Chamberlain. From deep, here's Doncic. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And he drops the first. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks trail by 15. Lively passes to Doncic. Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Topic. Covered by Towns. Three-pointer. Daniels misses. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Spurs ball.
And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. Number 1, the Spurs.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
Here's Topic, guarded by Doncic. Topic, no good.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Doncic outside. Here's Lively, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Lively. A different look for Dallas. Lyles, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. He's off on the second. Spurs lead by 12. Pass to Castle. Here's Daniels. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land.